Welcome back to Celebrity Page. Attorney and talk show host Geraldo Rivera making headlines with the release of his new book, The Geraldo Show. Our senior correspondent Arthur Kade caught up with the star to talk all about his memoir, his dynamic career, and that iconic mustache for today's Hollywood Insider.
Geraldo Rivera, it's been 50 years of The Geraldo Show, hasn't it?
How about that, Arthur?
Why now? Why decide to put the memoir out now?
Why now? Because I don't have that much time left. I wanted to set the record straight about, among other things, my obsessive pursuit of Osama bin Laden, the man who attacked us here in New York. I want to tell that story. I want to tell the story of the president. I want to tell the story about how his election has divided American families. Like, my wife hates him, and I love the guy.
When you look at the news cycle, and obviously there's an enormous conversation right now with President Trump in office, fake news, not fake news, what do you think about where we are from a journalism standpoint?
Well, as a friend of the president for the last 40-odd years, I think that it is absolutely true that he gets the worst press of any president, certainly in the modern era, because he's so tempestuous, he's so, in some ways so spontaneous. And uncontrolled. He certainly fuels the fire.
And of course I had to hear his thoughts on that 60 Minutes Stormy Daniels exclusive.
I kind of feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for everybody. I'm a very compassionate guy. But I think the real issue will be, will it affect his marriage to Melania? If she's cool with it, then so should we be.
He also told me about his trademark look, the mustache. When did the mustache become part of the Geraldo presence?
I grew it in 1968. It was part of my whole evolution, being an ethnic man. I wanted very much part of the civil rights movement and the anti-war movement, and it got to the point where I couldn't touch it. I wouldn't recognize myself. My daughter found my high school graduation picture. She said, "Dad, I had no idea your nose was so big."
Go catch his memoir. It's called The Geraldo Show. Mr. Geraldo Rivera.